Hey guys, this is Chris Brigandy of Brigandy Coins and Collectibles here in New York City. Today I have a Yuri Gagarin signed photo. Who is Yuri Gagarin? He's a Russian cosmonaut, known for being the first human in space and the first person to orbit Earth. So 1961, for Russia, he went up for just an hour and 48 minutes to space. Again, the first person in space. And again, this was part of the Cold War. So 1957, if you remember, Sputnik 1 went up, if you remember from your history books in school. That was just the first satellite sent by Russia. Later in 1957, they did Sputnik 2, and that was the first dog sent to space. So just a few years later, Yuri Gagarin went to space. And this was the beginning of the space race having to do with the Cold War. So if you know a little bit about the space race, John F. Kennedy never wanted to fund the space program, but as soon as Yuri Gagarin went up, because of the Cold War, this was a competition now. So the United States had to outdo Russia no matter what it was. If it was any political matters, a war, or if it was space. So the United States space program, Apollo missions, started getting funding, and then later in 1961, the United States sent up Alan Shepard, the first American in space. So this is a cool piece because it has to do with the space race, so it's historical, important, and actually, so Americans obviously got to the moon in 1969 with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, 1969. So Yuri Gagarin actually died in 1968, so he never actually got to see anybody step foot on the moon. He died tragically. He was training a jet, or doing some sort of jet training for Russia at the time, and he tragically died in an accident. So died in 1968. When he went to the moon, he was only about 20, went into space, he was only 27. So he died when he was only 34 years old. So this is a very rare autograph. The photo was printed likely shortly after he went to space. So he was considered a space, a big hero in Russia, but he was also an international hero. Everybody knew this was a big deal when he went up there. So this was likely printed right after he went up, and he signed a bunch of these. The back, just a plain white back in there. A very cool item. If you want to zoom in on the autograph here, you'll notice it's really bold, really dark, jet black ink. And it's graded PSA Gem Mint 10 on top of it. So it's a great piece. Not only is the photo in great condition, the autograph in outstanding condition as well. Really cool piece. If you like collecting historical items, especially if you like collecting space items, usually we have more American stuff like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin autographs. This is the first Yuri Gagarin piece we've had. So check it out. We just posted it on our website. Again, it's a beautiful item, beautiful autograph, PSA Gem Mint 10. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about space items or any autographs in general, give us a shout. Thanks again. I'm Chris Brigandy.